sell you one of my weapons. I could sell you that sniper rifle. This thing. I don't want it. She would love Kellogg's revolver. She would love my... You're not getting your hands on it. The Brotherhood does walk around with those things. It's in the Brotherhood's inventory section. This was nothing. But I do want that.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make a living after all.
I'll think about it.
Just looking.
Afraid of commitment?
I'm not, personally. But this character, she was kind of in a relationship. I like how she lives here. Why are the dogs just chilling around there?
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as
Don't
slaves.
worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like.
Utterly oppressed
Feel
by
free
their
to
tyrannical
browse.
masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute.
Just browsing for now.
Come back when you're ready to go all the way.
Oh boy.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
I just saying that to two Brotherhood soldiers just chilling.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Hi.
Your Brotherhood of Steel friend looks nervous. What's the matter? He ain't never seen ghouls before.
No, he just doesn't like them. He would have a killing spree. Well, except for
Sticking
you.
around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Talk to Bobby. I really ain't gonna do much crime in this playthrough. I know that you can do it, but we need to go into here. The memory den.
Need to sell some junk? Head to Daisy's Discounts.
Daisy's discounts probably doesn't give you a discount. I like how every single magazine doesn't have like a magazine release, so you can just rip it out or fucking fall out.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about below me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. Flirt.
Oh, this is the guy from the railroad. He follows you, by the way. He is following you all around the place. He actually was in a Brotherhood power armor. So yeah.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social...
You're exceeding the maximum recommended payload for a ground unit, soldier.
Nice.
Issue of Grab Back the Barbarian. A free holotape with this particular one. Okay. Hey Doc. We need to help Doc. I need memories from a man named Kellogg.
We need your help, Doctor.
Dead.
I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad?
Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the
I am technically
Commonwealth.
correct. It was
You
already
need this.
defied. I already got my hands
So
in
do
that
we.
brain.
Fine. I'll take a look.
And
But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
the brain? Can I say Dr. like Dr. Frankenstein?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Igor, fetch me the brain!
Only one person
No.
watching this would know what I mean.
Now, do you have it?
Hey, sweetie. Here's what I could find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is really good, right? So like it's still good, right?
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Yes, he is naked. Can't you get around there, Nick? Let me just fix that for you.
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Here
Nick
comes
and
the
I are
server.
gonna share a mind. I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
Oh, that's a low blow. That's a low blow.
About that.
That's a
The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
If you don't, where is it? I have this thing. It's longer than me. This thing will devastate your body. But anyway. So Nick is becoming a server. If you guys for your brain.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
That's fine with me. Well, the whole stable bit, I'm a bit worried about, because that means I could just like disappear.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
That's a house.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting.
Such a
at
dummy
first.
back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away.
I'll let your mother gone.
I told Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
Ooh.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Puppy?
I was such a dummy back then.
On.
What did I know about how the world worked? People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
That's how life is.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me.
That's not.
Almost certainly lived longer.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
You'll see.
that's right there in San Francisco.
But we don't know anybody here.
The
And
bridge.
now, with the baby?
Come on,
The bridge
Sarah,
was
you
in.
gotta give it a
Yep.
chance.
Yep. It's Desert Hall.
I finally got steady work. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
That's not true.
Good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before.
That name.
Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy.
Connie?
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you
No,
to the next
that's
intact memory.
so sad. She probably was happy, like, but like she didn't show it.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
No.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Nah, that's fucked up.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Just shut up killing a woman and a child. That's just not right.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
No.
So,
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
That family in the creek is the Institute. And they were wastelanders, they were working for the Institute. And here is the Institute. Oh shit.
I'm glad you decided to.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again.
No.
It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Guess she doesn't want to die.
One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Yeah.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis. suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them.
Oh.
But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Oh.
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Near the end.
They all were alive? They were all suffocated?
I was now the Institute's main... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Oh, this is...
If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
Shit, Kellogg, don't say that. Yeah.
But it was better this way.
Never want
Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
That would destroy him.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had...
This is a shorter one.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war
Alright,
vault
let's
dweller,
just go, let's just leave.
even if she somehow got thought.
Is that your son?
Sean!
This appears to
Wasn't
be a
my
very
idea
recent
to settle
memory.
down with the kid in the middle of
Good
Diamond
news, I
City.
think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
So...
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
This is getting depressing. I totally forgot about this.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the
He probably
old
wanted
man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
Probably wanted
New orders for
the kid
One
to
of our
live
scientists
just
has
like
left the institute.
like a child's
in.
life.
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Wait, what?
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea.
Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to
Oh,
locate
that's
and
what
eliminate
was
Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Sean, don't trust him. He's evil. He's evil.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
There he
Let me
is.
pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Well, Kellogg is still here for game purposes. Oh, Kevin grabbed these. I actually have. Well, the reasons why he probably I can go through the TV. The probably reasons why I can go all the way back by the way. To leave the kid with Kellogg to live with him in Diamond Cities to get both of them to like each other, and also to probably let the kid to live a child's life.
It's
Yay.
okay. One of these.
Probably want to let the kid to live like a child's life before he gets thrown into the mess as it is. Just give him some freedom in that category.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever
I suggest
done this
sorting
before.
through your gear and
How do
dropping
you
anything
feel?
you don't need.
I was already doing that.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we need. I saw Kellogg's life. That man who ruined my life. The man I killed. There's more than one person who knew about the Institute. That scientist who escaped.
Feeling dizzy?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw. I'm gonna do this one.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything.
We can.
He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Then he's dead already. It's a waste of time. We need to find Virgil. I'm going to...
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking
We
up.
got ourselves leveled up. I
He's
can
waiting for you upstairs.
I don't know what I was going to do. Alright, can I press? Hey, Paladin's dance.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
I wish you could shoot up
Let's
places.
see what you got.
Like literally, like say like if you killed everyone in good springs, like everyone will know and like wait what? If I saw that guy, maybe apparently I didn't. That like people will know and like everyone will but I don't know who it was or something like that. Like it's like a mystery for people. I'll take this back with us. Well, I can always leave it here because I have to come back to her anyway. Oh, this used to be a strip club. Of course it is.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
I wasn't even. That would have killed him. That would have punched straight through that and would have gone straight through the chair.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's go, Nick.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Paladins, you're going to the airfield. I'll be back with you in like 20 seconds.
Hey.
Go on. Here's what I've got.
Where's all that gear? Oh, you. Yep, Paladins. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come
Ready
back,
to
come
continue our
back.
mission, soldier?
Yes, ready.
Ready.
Roger that.
Dance.
Valentine.
Yeah. Oh. Well, he's not actually going to the airfield. He's going to go back to the what you call it, Diamond City first.
Everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk
Now
to
I
us.
know you all are doing your
We
own
should
thing,
head back to
but
the
I don't want
office
anyone
next
here
chance
to
we
forget
get.
what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my
Whoever this
favorite
Brotherhood
girl?
of Steel is,
Didn't
I'm
I
not
see you
buying
on
that.
a date with
We come
Husky
in
the other
peace,
day?
Mark. He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep
Whoops. Didn't mean to fire.
when someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Oh, oh my god, she scared the crap out of me. I literally jumped in my skin. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. She ran at me. I panicked. I straight up like got scared. Hey. Can I actually disable you? I want to go to the other room. This is a tradition that I've always done in this game. No one cares, by the way.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
What did you say about people screaming at you?
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Ghoul. What are a ghoul?
Ghoul? What's a ghoul?
You're looking at one, sweetheart. Didn't have any shelter to go to when the bombs fell. Radiation's kind of the ultimate makeover. Done wonders for my skin. I look pretty good for being 220 years old. Now you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old.
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually I do.
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I had a beautiful house, a wet picket fence, and lawn with the greenest grass you've ever seen. It was peaceful. The world before was nothing but much. I'm gonna go this.
I had a beautiful house. White picket fence and a lawn with the greenest grass you've ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
I'm not bullshitting.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business.
There's so many of them
What are
though.
you picking up?
I'll buy some.
Let's see what you got.
All the supplies, money, or
I need
violence can
screws.
buy.
I need screws. But it's not a lie, as we know. As we got to know. As we know. Ooh. Damn. Damn, well, I'm tired. I slept pretty good. Oh well. I'm gonna buy that and where was it? Handcuffs. Cool.
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
She does cams. Don't say that. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this episode here.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Hey.
Excuse me.
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
No, I don't actually want anything, but I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of these, please let me know inside the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It will let you guys know when I upload a new video onto the channel. And if you are wanting to watch all the other episodes, this is the very first one you have seen. There is a playlist down below to check them out. There is several of them already. I think I got up to 20 videos already on the channel about Fallout, for me and my playthrough of it. We're going okay, we're doing pretty damn well, what I've seen. I'm not doing any of the building, settlements, stuff like that. It's just a straight up like playthrough without having to do all that. I'm going to have to make myself a settlement for the Boston airfield for certain characters that I do grab and they have to go somewhere. But yeah, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be continue playing on with this playing on with Fallout. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it for a couple of days, because I'm going to have to be moving all my gear into my room, hopefully. So that might take a bit of time to do that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, ciao for now.